everybody, it's Jess here with Bless Jess. Thank you so much for watching today. I know I normally put up a lunch video on Saturdays, but the lunch video this week will be delayed by 1 day, so it should be up tomorrow because I'm going to be out of town on Friday. It kind of messes up my editing schedule. So instead of a lunch video, I thought I'd bring you our dinner video for this week. I went back and forth on whether or not to show you guys this because it's not a typical dinner video at all. I want to say we ate out way more than we ate at home. And even when we ate at home, it was real quick and easy stuff. My best friend was in from town, or was in from out of town. She lives in Texas. I get to see her maybe once a year. And so when we get together, it's just a big party, and we ate out a lot and we just did fun things, and we didn't spend time in the kitchen, which, you know, is totally awesome. And so I did film as much as I could and just kind of showed you an untypical dinner week. I did make a few things so you can see how I made that. But let's get started on this dinner video right now. All right, everybody. So on Tuesday, I made some chicken lettuce wraps, kind of like a P.F. Chang's knockoff, which is like my favorite. I love the ones at P.F. Chang's, and these were so close to the flavor and taste of them. So I started out by browning up some ground chicken. I got this just right in Walmart. This is some lean chicken that's ground. So I just kind of broke it up and got it nice and cooked and all the pink gone, of course. And it looks like this, and you just kind of want to break it up. And then I added about half of a diced onion. I'm not huge on onion, but in this dish, it really adds to the flavor. I also added a good bit of garlic in there and some hoisin sauce. Now, you can find that in the grocery store. I had some left over from a HelloFresh box, so it's about 1/4 of a cup or so of hoisin sauce. I added 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I like the lower sodium kind. And then 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I used a white wine vinegar and a little bit of sriracha to taste. I put it pretty mild amount. You could definitely add more if you want. And then I'm going to just let the onions kind of soften and cook. And it looks like this. And the last thing I'm going to add is some water chestnuts. This adds a really nice crunch and flavor. I got the sliced kind, but then I also gave them a rough chop to put them in smaller pieces, so they're not too much in one bite. But I really liked these. I'm not huge on water chestnuts, but in this dish, I definitely think it is a good idea. I used about half of that small can, and then I just let these kind of soften up for a couple minutes. I have this pan about medium high. So that is it. This is the quickest and easiest dinner. And at P.F. Chang's, they use iceberg lettuce, so that's what I did. And I put some on there. And then I put a little bit of this soyaki sauce on it. I would not do that again because I don't think you need it. It made it a little bit too salty. So definitely think just the plain filling is the best. And then I also have some white rice on the side. And it was a delicious, delicious dinner. Okay, and then on Wednesday, I made some baked tacos. We've been having taco night after church a lot, and this was awesome. This is one of my favorite taco recipes. So I'm just browning my ground beef, and while that's cooking, I am going to get my taco shells ready. So for this dish, you take your taco shells and you put them in a 9x13 pan, and you kind of like bake the filling into the shells. It makes them hold up a lot better. If you've ever had a crunchy taco, they kind of fall apart. But in this dish, everything kind of bakes together, and they're a lot less messy, and they're just, you guys, this is so easy and so delicious. So I'm just squeezing my taco shells. I like the stand and stuff kind. It just makes life a lot easier. So I just line them up and squeeze them in. I got like 10 or so, maybe 8, I don't know, in there. And then I added my taco seasoning to the meat, and now I'm going to work on the beans. So I added a little bit of fat-free beans in the bottom of each taco. I've made this both ways. I like it better with the beans because in the oven it gets all just warm and yummy. But you definitely, if you don't like beans, you could just leave the beans out. It's still delicious. So I just added a couple tablespoons to the bottom, and I used a knife to just spread it out and make sure it's evenly distributed. I didn't end up using this whole can, but I definitely recommend using beans if you like beans because it really adds a lot of flavor to these tacos. Okay, so once I get the The last few shells done here, I'm going to work on the ground beef filling, and I just added a couple of tablespoons of the ground beef right on top of the beans. You didn't have to heat up the beans or anything because the oven, by the way, I have my oven preheating about 350. The oven will just warm everything through. So this is like a simple dish. So I've got all my ground beef going in there. And then, of course, what goes on top of ground beef but cheese, of course. So a sprinkle of cheese goes down, and that is it. I'm going to pop it into the oven just until the cheese is melted. I would say 10 minutes or so, and then this is what it looked like. It was so good. David doesn't even really like beans that much, and he loved these. Just adds such a great flavor. Of course, I topped them with some shredded lettuce and some taco sauce. This was such a delicious dinner, you guys. So good. So that's what we had on Wednesday after church. And then Friday, I lost the footage for Thursday, but moving on to Friday, my friend Jen, there she is, was in from out of town, and we went to a local barbecue restaurant. I don't have a picture of the food, but it was delicious, you guys. Barbecue sandwiches, delicious. Okay, on Saturday, we were out shopping all day, so I just made the Bear Creek cheese potato soup. It comes in like a dry mix, and you just add water, and it is really good. And then I made some turkey and cheese little rolls on the side. Just put some turkey and cheese on some little rolls. It was good. On Sunday, we had the craving for pizza rolls. I haven't had pizza rolls in forever, but it just sounded really good. We had a big lunch, so it was just kind of a snacky dinner, and there they are all cooked. Who doesn't love a good pizza roll? We also had some sliced mango and some other fruit on the side. That's what we had on Sunday. And then, you guys, I told you we ate out a lot. On Monday, my friend treated us to takeout from Firehouse Subs. Both of us got the turkey bacon ranch sub, which is so good. I believe David got the brisket sub, but it was really good and a good takeout night. And then again, y'all, like I said, I was hesitant to show you this, but on Tuesday I was taking her back to the airport, and I didn't get home till really late and just didn't have time to cook. So I just ran through the drive-thru at Arby's and got us some beef and cheddars, and I got us a beef and cheddar, me and David, and that's what we had for dinner on Tuesday. I love Arby's beef and cheddar. They're like my favorite guilty pleasure. Super yummy. And then last but not least, on Wednesday night, I made some taco salads. Like I said, Wednesday is like our taco day. So I have some shredded lettuce, some taco meat, some cheese. I have some sliced avocado on top right there. And then I use sour cream, but David put a little bit of ranch on his. So delicious. I love this meal. All right, everybody. So that is this week's dinner video. Like I said, not typical, but you know, still an awesome week. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow's real life lunch video. That will be out tomorrow instead of today. Just flipping things around. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everybody. I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming.